Okay, we back in the room. Okay, I want you to ignore my messy bed actually. For me. Please. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I've got a party. Well, it's my party. We're going to the pub with my friends, get a couple of drinks. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lit. I love my friends. I miss them dearly. Can't wait to see them again. However, I was like, because it's a party, let's celebrate. We're celebrating me. I'm 22. Can I get a happy birthday in the comments? Please, people, something. I thought I would do my makeup. This is not a tutorial, but if you learned something new, congratulations. Merry Christmas. Also, let me give you a little what the vibe is of the outfit. So, I'm gonna be wearing this cute little button up I got in Manchester, an Urban Outfitters, I believe. It's got a two-way zip on it. It's a collared shirt, so you zip it down a little and zip it up a little, show the right amount of everything. And then pants wise, I'm gonna wear these really baggy shorts that I own. They're definitely too many sizes too big, but I think it'll be really cute as a low-waisted moment. Pinstripe, it gives like a suit and tie moment. As you should also know, my hair is in fact purple. Also, something important to note, it is only like 4:25 right now, and I don't have to leave the house until 5:45. So am I getting ready a little preemptively? Yes! Yes, I am, but that is none of your business. Also, before makeup, I should probably tackle my hair, just water. And then right before I leave, I will give my curls some life by picking my hair. Let's get into this not really tutorial. I've got my e.l.f. Hydro Grip. I don't actually know if this is any good because sometimes I use primer and sometimes I don't. I'm lazy, inconsistent, and if it looks good the first time, of course I'm gonna do something different the second. Duh. Also, as per usual, I want to get better at makeup this year. Every year I want to get better at makeup, but I just never commit to it. Comes to foundation, I use this MAC Studio Radiance in the shade NW58. And as with most things in my life, I am just in fact YOLOing it. However, I do have to get better at makeup. I kind of know what I do like. I like heavy blush. I like a little bit of contour. I don't do my eyebrows. And I like a lot of glitter on the lid. But I'm also trying to get better at matte as well, because girls gonna have multiple looks. Let's mix it up a little. Anyway, beauty blender. This is one of the gifts my parents got me for my birthday. I don't know why I keep posing. I low-key forget like how good this product is. Like, I'm hoping it was, because I spent a pretty penny. Like, big boy money. This is my concealer. It's the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Sable. Fun fact about this concealer is that it nearly took me a year to get this product, because every time I'd go into store, they'd say, we don't have your shade. And I'd be like, oh, okay. And then I'd come back months later and they'd say the same thing. So, is there a race issue when it comes to makeup in Australia? That's a secret I'll never tell. This is my usual go-to for concealer. I do let it sit in a little bit just because I hear it's good for the face. Don't know if it does track. And then my contour is Milk Makeup in Sizzle. Also, the reason why I'm doing my makeup is because I haven't done my beat in like a really long time and I low-key miss it. Like, it's fun just sitting, standing in my case. But it's because you're here. Just doing the most. So I hear some people do their makeup with brushes instead of a beauty blender, and I would do that, but the concept of drugstore makeup, number one, doesn't really exist in this country. God bless. But also number two, it's really expensive and nothing is ever in my shade. And nothing to me is, it's not embarrassing going makeup shopping, but there's this very specific feeling I get when I go into a makeup store, go and try and look at like foundation or concealer and then not see my shade. Like, oh babes, you hate me. That's cool. I can deal with a little hatred, like nothing new, but like at the same time we can be subtle about this, like, you know what I mean? Nothing makes you feel like you're not heard nor seen than going to a makeup store and realizing they don't care about you. They really don't. Ah! Next, we're gonna do some setting, and then I'm gonna figure out this eye look. Again, I'm moving way too fast, and I'm trying to force myself to slow down. Like, I do want to get better at slowing down and enjoying things, but sometimes going through life feels like there's this voice in my head that's going, you're only 22, you haven't done everything you need to accomplish yet, you know they're gonna kill you, right? You need to go faster, faster, faster. I'm like, whoa, dude, like, what if we just breathe together real quick? I guess like the whole idea of trying to figure out who you are directly after high school will in fact do that to you, and then the voices in your head get too loud, and that's just your new normal. But I'm also trying to remember and teach myself that embarrassment isn't really real. Like to me, embarrassment and things that are cool are the exact same. Who decided that this was cool? Who set the system up? It's like the patriarchy. Everyone's like, oh, it's evil, but like, you know, if it benefits me, shoot, of course I'm going to enjoy every second of it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about coolness, hot girls, and embarrassment. Embarrassment isn't real, neither is something that is cool. Because someone will do something in like 1950s and everyone will call them crazy and stupid and a freak and burn them at the stake. And then if we do that exact same thing in 2020, you're an innovator, amazing, so cool girl, never seen that done before, please do it again. You know what I mean? Do you actually think something is cool, or did a little voice in your phone tell you it was? You know what I mean? Like, it's all fun and games, but like, shoot, are you living the life that you want to live, or are you living the life that people have told you you want to live? Let's sit with that real quick. Exactly. But I don't remember where I put... I remembered where it is. It was looking at me. For the eyes, I'm thinking dark, smoky, not a lot of color. I'm gonna do some black in the eyes. Also, can you guys tell that I get distracted really easy? Like, if we lock the hell in real quick, is it obvious that I do 25 things all at once, all the time, every time? Be honest with me. I can handle honesty. Really leaning into like darker, more alt aesthetics. I've always wanted to be more like gothic and like punk with my looks, but I've never done it. Girl, I'm 22. I don't have time to be scared. Capitalism's gonna kill us. We're super close to a third world war and our governments hate us. Like, come on. We do not have time to be scared. Again, I'm really trying to not to get all like deep and philosophical on you joints. I didn't say that right. If you make fun of me, that was racist. It's Black History Month. Don't be disrespectful. But like, the more I think about it, I'm like, am I actually living the life that I want to live, or am I living a life that's dictated to me by other people? You know what I mean? Like, let's have fun, let's laugh, let's party. Like, I'm only gonna be this young, this lit, this carefree once. Like, I gotta enjoy it. Anyway, I think, let's see what's in here. Okay, I have some purple in here. I don't know if it'll show up on my face, and I don't want to put it on my face and regret it. Something that I hate about matte colors on me is that you can never tell what color it is, and then it's like, oh, this is really awkward. Right, like pigmented, yes, but pigmented if you're lighter than a brown paper bag. Are you catching my drift? We will. My shirt's kind of green though. Maybe we'll do smoky eye with a green highlight. Let's see what green colors I have. None of my greens match and it's pissing me off. So I'm just gonna YOLO it and the people can suck it up. It's also really hot in here. Like, we get it, it's 30 degrees. I live in Australia. God forbid a girl want to do anything. We're gonna start with the Nude Matte Palette by Beauty Bay. This is her. And I think you smoke my eyes out and then do like a pop of color on my collarbone and then in the corner of my eyes. I have these beautiful makeup brushes. Shout out my mom, shout out my dad. Guys, when I make it out of the hood, I'll bring you with me, okay? Chill. I don't really use makeup brushes, but I know it is important when you start working with mattes because you can't just dip your finger in it and hope for a good payoff, because that's not how that works. These are the brushes we're gonna use. These are... I'm just gonna tell you what the brush says on it, and you can find one that's similar to you in whatever brand you like, okay? I'm balling on a budget, right? One of these is a... This is too many words. I don't care, honestly. We're gonna use this brush. This is an eyebrow mascara brush to place down, and then I do want one that I can smudge with, but I don't know. Oh, sorry, I lied. We're gonna use 865 smudge brush. It's just talking about her. We're gonna start with this. We're gonna start, can't read, it's hard. We're gonna start with the color Illicit. Also, if we can lock the hell in, something that I've been thinking a lot lately is about the way that misogyny seeps into everything that we do in like multiple ways. And two ways I can clearly think of this is, number one, when you go to a restaurant and the name of the food is like sexual innuendos and like different ways that you demean women. Two, the fact that when we talk about having sex with someone, we use words like crack and smash, changing the person from person to object. Keep rolling with me. I'm cooking. And number three, I don't really have proof for this one yet, but the way that makeup shades are named is inherently misogynistic and deemed to put women in a place that makes them more sexual, okay? I'm cooking here. Let me land. That's what I think. Because it's like, why is it always like illicit, sexy dream, like take your clothes off? You're talking about the color blue, purple, and periwinkle. Like, what are you on? What do you mean it's called take your clothes off? Weird. And then also, it's like the same way that when you get to like darker skin shades of like foundation, it's called like chocolate, burnt caramel. Okay, I know how you feel about me. Let's say it to my face. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird, and I don't understand why we do it. I understand like there's like a whole theme and you have to like keep and kind of work with that, but I know there's a better way to go about this, and y'all are just lazy. Anyway, illicit. Is it bold of me to go in with black first? Yes, but I don't care. And if I said I already hated it, sue me. Next, I'm going in with the color After Dark. Am I using my mirror for this? Yes, but she's not lying to me the way the camera is. Does it look dodgy here? Yes. Does it look better over there? 1000%. Okay, and then last color, we're gonna go in with, we're gonna do a mix of cinnamon and slow motion. Just 2 taps of cinnamon and a couple taps of slow motion, and just kind of here. Just kind of blend and smudge it all in. The thing about me is I'm not currently chasing perfection. I'm just kind of showing up. Is it messy? Yes, but like, that's life. Does it look good? Of course it does. I did it. I'm now using this brush. She's called Contour Eyeshadow. Kind of just want to blend them more. Usually I do blush because I think it's so cute, but because of the colors, I'm like, maybe that's not what the girly pops need right now. Sometimes you're gonna serve a little too much that you actually have to dial it down a notch. Smoky eye is pretty much done. I think she looks cute. Now we're gonna use, this is the contouring brush. Don't care what the names are. I'm gonna use it to get rid of the powder that I put in my face. Just kind of blend that in. Then we're gonna use my curved case. We're gonna go in with the, oh, I kind of want a bright pink blush though. Like, I can't even lie to you. A bright pink blush with a little dot on the lips with a gloss. What pants were I wearing when I was last at my gloss? I know I left it in the pant pocket. Let me find my gloss and then we'll come back to this. This funny habit of leaving things in my pants. Found it. This gloss, oh, I love how she looks. Though I do want one with sparkles in it because I think a glittery gloss is what every woman needs. Curve case, we're gonna go in with the color Shade and Laid and Blend and Snatch. I usually like to mix them together because I'm gonna have to clean that up later. Where is all my brushes I usually use? God, I'm being sabotaged right now. Me, the person who never cleans their room, is being sabotaged by their own unclean room. Oh, found it. Again, I swear I'm gonna clean that, guys. Don't be like me. These 2 colors, which is Blend and Snatch and Habituation, we're gonna mix them together. That's what I use for my contour. This is Nutrimetics. Guys, naming of shades and brushes, nobody cares. This isn't even a tutorial. Also gonna go back in with some black because it's not as pigmented as I would like. I'm really just gonna stamp it. Then we're gonna go in with our lightest shade, Cinnamon. And then we're gonna use a mix of cinnamon and slow dance and blend it right in the middle. These are the eyes. Now I'm gonna set my entire face. Also, this is Morphe in Translucent Rich. Only place I'm not gonna fully, that is the tip of my nose. She can have a bit of shine. The rest, matte. It's the first time I've done a matte look. Is this adventurous? Yes. But I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm becoming a new person. And because my face is setting, baking, blah, 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 English words nobody cares about, I'm gonna go in with Earthy, and we're gonna use the lightest color, Ray, a little bit of lime. I like the glittery goldness. We're just gonna get a mix of them both. I mean, this is my makeup palette. The only person who's gonna hate me after this is me, so don't care. And we're gonna go like right here. And then to give me another pop, picking more in lime this time, I'm gonna go right, I think above my eyebrow. Yeah, I can just wash my face if I hate this. Do I have time to redo the look? No! but who cares? And then also a little bit under your eye. Perfect. Now to wipe this all off. Also, I realized this was a get ready with me and I was supposed to be like talking to you guys and stuff. I just kind of locked the hell in. Oh well. Also, for like continuosity reasons, something I really like to do is mix the glitter on my eyes into the middle of my lid. So back in with lime and a touch of Ray. Again, it's my palette, get over if you don't like the mixing. Right here. Okay, so the camera's definitely doing me dirty because I look drop dead gorgeous in real life. Don't understand what this is about. And then some gloss on top. Then really, it's about a couple finishing touches. See, yeah, with gloss on top, it looks like a sparkly gloss. Also, I'm trying to get better at makeup. If I look a mess, a nice and respectful comment would be lovely. Don't be jumping down my throat. I'm gonna go in with this. This is the Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist by L'Oreal Paris. Ready? That also has a very specific smell, and it is a smell I do not like. I'm also gonna pack in some more glitter with my fingers because the brush did jack. I should use a brush because I can see where this is going and I don't want to go there. And if I said I played with it too much and now I hate how I look, then what? I figured it out. I just connected the glitter lines and then I'm gonna pack in a bunch of black. There we go. And then we're gonna go with more of this to intensify. That's pretty much it. I'll show you my cute little outfit. So if you give me 30 seconds to change. Okay, I'm in my outfit. These are my rings that I have on. Again, I'm trying to get better at accessorizing, doing what I need to do. If you guys want to smell like me, because you're weirdo little freaks, none of my business. Link's Dark Temptation, just followed up by So Vanilla Milkshake. Just now you smell like me. One of those scents you can only get in Manchester. So if you somehow manage to pull it off, babes, at that point I can't even hate. Shoes, I'm gonna stick with my black boot. Fun fact about me is I don't think odd socks are real. I think that's capitalist nonsense and a way to control us. Because if no one can see my socks, what does it matter? Genuinely, answer me that, ladies and gentlemen. God. Two more things. I'm gonna pack my bag. I don't know if I should take a larger bag or a smaller bag. I'm gonna bring a large one. Right. This is my bag for tonight. What's in your bag? Thought you'd never ask. We have tissue. I have a fan in here, lip gloss, portable charger, wires, camera. I'm gonna also take a quick picture of myself. That's how I'll know if it's like blended properly. Picture in the dark reveals a lot. How's it look? Can't tell? Trust me, babes, it's eating. Absolutely is eating. So camera, cream. That is really everything that I need for tonight. I'm gonna show you my outfit and then I gotta pretty much skedaddle. Well, I'm gonna clean my room first, but you're here to see the glamour, the glitz. This is my outfit. This is my top that I got in Manchester. This is my bag that I thrifted. These are my shoes that I don't know where they're from. And again, my shorts are thrifted. Anyway, but this is my outfit. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!